Good morning. And
Good morning. Tech issues this morning in the very beginning. It's okay. It's okay.
you caught me off guard this morning. Okay. Yeah, you caught me off guard this morning. Hold on, I'm ready to start a watch party real quick.
No problem. So before we get to the whole lag thing, since I just had tech issues in the very beginning, which is totally my fault.
I think it's over.
It is what it is. Okay. So all right. I'm going to welcome people. You do the start watch party and see if we can get like 3 minutes in so we don't have a lag. How's that?
Sounds like a plan.
Awesome. Okay. So welcome, Gary. It's hysterical. FC, I see you're watching. Love it. Alan, welcome this morning. Glad to have you. Steve Galowski's in the house. Welcome.
Good morning, everybody.
Love it, love it, love it. Chris, welcome. Welcome this morning. How are you guys doing? Go ahead and type it in the chat. How are you? Listen, I hope you guys are ready because we are fired up this morning. Welcome, welcome. Okay, cool. Did you start all your watch parties?
I did. We're good. We're good to go.
All right. I think the lag's gone. I think we got it.
Yeah, I think we got it. It's funny because I got my big screen TV in front of me, and I'm watching this on YouTube. I got it on my phone, so that's all good. But I can see everything. Good morning, everybody. I'm FC. I'm with New Life Inc.
I'm Angela Marie. I'm with Find Your Purpose and Shine Transformation Coach, and together we are the Angela Marie and FC Morning Show.
That's right. So we want to wish everybody good morning to you. If you're joining us for the first time, welcome. We are crazy. But I will tell you, I texted Angela this morning. I got into the spirit this morning, so I'm fired up. To be honest, and I'm going to be real truthful. So last night, I was like, hey, because we talked last week, right? And we was like, what we're going to do next week? We got a request from one of our fans about a topic. So I'm thinking, okay, well, yesterday I sent her a text. I'm like, hey, this is going to be our topic because we usually wait till the last minute. Well, Angela was way ahead of the game this week and had already sent it. Now, you can't post anything on my timeline without my permission. That's the way my settings are. So, and I haven't had time this week to get on so I didn't know. She's like, oh, I already sent it. I'm like, okay, well, what is it? And it's 3 ways to be successful is our title. Is that right?
3 best ways to be successful. Yes.
So I was like, okay, well, I got to wrap my head around that. And I got up this morning. I did what I normally do. And man, I'm telling you what, I'm fired up. I'm excited about it, Angela. I've got them posted right here in front of me. Some of the biggest ways that I've actually been successful. And it's taken me a while to get there. You're not going to get there overnight. That is right. For sure. But I didn't want this. I don't want our show to, when we talk about success, it's not about a multi-level marketing. It's not about your business. These are all the things and the way that we actually live our lives. But it is also the way that we conduct ourselves in business. So not everybody that watches us, Angela, would agree, is an entrepreneur, right?
Right.
Okay. So, but it is what it is. I say my first thing to tell you is for success is to wake up. To wake up. There's a difference between living in the light and living in darkness. When you go to sleep in darkness, right? Well, when you wake up, there's light. So you need to let the light in and wake up. That's my first suggestion. What's yours, Miss Angela?
Apparently, Dave said that is one way Angela Marie takes your advice, FC. Always calling me out.
Yeah.
The number one thing that pops in my head is the number one thing that stops people from achieving everything that they want are excuses.
Woo. Was it yesterday? I did. I saved $500 yesterday, guys, and I'm gonna tell you what, I was excited. And I said, so I was talking to Angela, and she was like, "What was that?" And I was just like, "I'm happy." I was like, one of my guys, I called my guy, and Daniel. He may be watching. He better not be. He better be working. But anyways, he said, "Man, you sound like you're a kid that just got an." I was like, "Brother, I just saved $500. That's a big deal. That's like a big deal to me." I got excited. So
anytime you save money, it's a big deal.
Man, I get excited. But listen, guys, you got to understand is like, so last week I took a $30,000 hit. I lost $30,000. And I found this out right before the show. My attitude doesn't change. It does not change. The second thing that I'm going to tell you is these are two powerful words. I am. Whatever you say after I am is what you become and what you do. Mm-hmm. If you say that it's hard, you're damn right it's hard. It's going to be hard. Nothing in life is easy. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it, right? And everybody would be figuring it out. And there would be no reason for my show right now. There'd be no.
Wait. Your show?
Oh, see, I said this on purpose, right? Did we get Angela fired up? I'm going to get her fired up. She's got this. So this is her new trademark, everybody. You guys notice how she pulls her hair to the side? Every single week. Watch.
It's getting longer, and I want it to the side, but then it keeps like moving.
Yes. So there's no reason for our show. Actually, I say it's Angela Marie's show as well.
No, it's our show. I believe that both of our names are in the title.
I argued and fought with her. I was like, no, your name needs to be first. This is all you.
It just sounds better.
Whatever. Whatever. But let's get back to this I am. So this has happened like even yesterday. And oh man.
Uh-oh.
There's two reasons why I feel the way I do. And I'm gonna tell you what, I'm already, because when I started thinking about this and I hear it every single day with people that they're not getting me. So there's two books that I've read in my entire life that changed my life. The number one book that's sitting in front of me right now. Oh, look, you can't. Look, I've wore it out so much. This is what a Bible's supposed to look like. This is work right here. And it's, so I looked up and I was just like, this morning I did some research and I was like, how many times in the Bible or in Bible verses is the word success in it? And it says it's 3 times. And then one of them is Proverbs 16:3. And it says, commit to the Lord in whatever you do and in your plans, and you will succeed. When I say I am all of these things because I was born with it, and it was a gift that I was given, and I believe it. I say it. When you say that I can't do something, oh my God, it's like chalk to my ears. No, you can. You don't believe you can. So you have to start saying, you've got to start your day saying that I am beautiful. I am strong. I am pursuant. I am. Whatever you say after I am is your power that you were born with. your gift. And I've always said that time is my best friend. I have made time my best friend because there is a time and there's a season for everything. It may not have been yesterday. It may not have been last year. You may be 30 years old. You may be 50 years old, but it's never too late. There's actors that didn't get their first break until they were 52 years old.
That's right.
They started off at the age of 19 in theater and waited all the way up to that time until they were 52 years old. Does anybody know who I'm talking about? One of the greatest actors that I love this guy. One of the movies he played in was Driving Miss Daisy. Do you know who it is, Angela?
Go ahead and tell me.
Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman did not get his big break until he was 52 years old. There's a time and a season for everything. If you start, the reason why you're not where you want to be is because one, of your actions. Number two, you're not ready. But if you're watching this show right now and you can relate to what I'm saying and what Angela's saying, that's that pull on your heart that you're starting to, you're ready to start moving forward in your life. When you get comfortable is when you might as well die. A man or a woman that is uncomfortable is when you grow. That's when you grow.
Yeah. So
let's grow together and say that I am great. I am beautiful. Say those things. You got to change your mindset. You have to change your mindset.
So the next thing, when you're talking about I ams, right? They're so powerful. And we get so caught up in when we say, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. Women do this all the time. I'm fat. I'm ugly. It's like, these are all things that I used to do in my past. And it took a long time. I'm not going to give away my age to get to a place where I could say I'm worthy, I'm worth it, I'm beautiful. And it took consistent affirmations, consistent gratitude, writing it down every single day to get to that place. And FC is right. Whatever you use after the words I am, you become. It's all about your mindset and your thought process. I wrote a post the other day, and I don't remember the exact words, but it's all about you will attract certain things into your life. Law of attraction.
Woo.
If you could attract everything that you desire in your life, would it be worth it? Do you guys know I had somebody comment and it really rubbed me the wrong way. She commented back and then blocked herself. It was hysterical. I was like, okay, well, why did you come over here and then block yourself? Because you didn't want me to reply with a solid answer? That was the truth. She said, the only way you can get what you want is hard work. You can't just attract it. Listen, you need to work hard. I get that. But let's go here. You can work hard all you want to all day, every day. But if you're continuing to speak, I'm not worthy, I'm not worth it, I'm not making enough money, I don't like my job, I hate this, I hate that, I'm in debt, and you keep speaking, I'm in debt, I'm in debt, I'm in debt, I'm in debt, guess what? The more of it you're going to attract.
That's right.
So let me ask you a question. If you work hard and you start speaking, I am, in a positive way, I am worthy, I am worth it, I am living life abundantly, regardless if you're living life abundantly yet or not. If you start speaking it, guess what's going to happen? You're going to attract it.
Okay, so speaking of law of attraction, this is one of the things I can tell you. So I can tell you that I live my life by design. And those are the words of Angela Marie, guys. And But I strongly believe and I visualize. So I read this book. It's called The Secret. All right. So those are the two books. I read the Bible, and I have read The Secret, and it changed my life. So a couple episodes, I have stated that I'm going to get a boat. I am going to get a boat. And I'll tell you what, all my friends, it was like, man, don't do it. Because you guys heard me say last episode, the episode before, I said boat stands for be ready to spend another $1,000.
Yep.
But I said, I want a boat. And the reason why I love being on the water, it's not that I want to go fat. I just love being in the water. It's peaceful. It's quiet. Right. And so I go to a customer's house, and let me tell you something, like I'm closing this. This deck was a nightmare that we're doing. All right. But it turned out beautiful. I go there to get paid. And we were talking about the holiday weekend. It was like, what are you going to do? And I'm like, hey, I'm probably going to go out and rent a boat. He's like, rent a boat? He's like, I was like, yeah, I really want a boat. He says, you really want a boat? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to buy me a boat. And he says, man, don't get you a boat, get you one of these. And he was like, FC, he was like, do you seriously want a boat? And I was like, yeah. He says, I'm going to give you a boat. I said, what? He said, yeah. I said, man, what are you talking about? Like one of those.
Like, what you talking about, Willis?
One of those control boats. He's like, no, I'm going to give you a boat. All you got to do is go pick it up.
Put it in, yeah, over here. Yep. Now you can see it.
That's my boat. And it cost me $0. Now, when I say that I bought a boat, because I told Angela I bought a boat, I'm going to end to paint it. I'm going to put new seats in it. So I'm going to spend some money. It's going to cost me, but nothing, and it's not free. But what I'm saying is that I have been saying this, and I have believed it, and I have visualized it, and someone gave me a boat. When I tell you that you need to read the Bible, you need to understand that this Bible is written by men. This Bible is how we are supposed to live. These are stories about the power that our higher power, our God, has. It is to motivate you and to inspire you and give you a pathway. But your knowledge does not come, and your wisdom does not come from this book. It actually comes with your relationship with Him. Talking to Him like I'm talking to you every single day. I walk down and people think I'm crazy. Well, they don't now because, you got those earbuds, so they just think I'm on my cell phone. I talk to God on a daily basis. I strongly, strongly believe in everything that is in this book. I strongly believe in all the promises that were promised to me in this book by people that have experienced it. There are stories in there where people have visualized and seen chariots riding through mountains and can describe the horses to you. These are things that you can't fathom right now and seeing, and so that you need more proof, because in your eyes that it just doesn't exist. It doesn't happen. But those shock and awes were there for you to believe, to build your beliefs, your system. Listen, not everybody's going to agree with me, and all I'm telling you is you got to believe in something. You might as well believe in something that is. You got to believe in something. You just have to. I'll go, Angela, go ahead.
Yeah, before I lose my thought and I go, I don't know what I was going to say. Okay. So when you talk about what you're talking about with the Bible, the number one success book ever written is the Bible. And we have all the rules, everything is laid out for us, right? How to build a successful business, how to be an entrepreneur, how to be a successful parent. I mean, it's all there, right? It's all there. And I will never forget the time that one of my coaches said that's the number one success book ever written. And it is. But I want to go back to one thing. And people say, well, I won't, the phrase of, it just drives me crazy. I'll believe it when I see it. or I'll believe it if I can see it. Listen, can I ask you guys a question? Faith and fear. I'm going to go here for a minute. Can you see faith?
Mm-mm.
No. Can you see fear? Really? You can't see either one. But those of you that are walking around in fear of success, fear of failure, fear of the virus, fear of whatever it is. You like my face on that? Fear of whatever it is out there. You better, and listen, if you guys have fear of a virus, you better not walk out that front door.
We're not getting on that conversation.
No, we're not. But my point in sharing this is people, regardless of a virus or not, people walk around in fear all day, every day. And why? Why? You can't see it. You can't see it. So I don't know, FC. I'm going to choose to walk by faith. I still can't see it. I don't even know what that looks like. I don't know what's on the other side. But what I do know is when you walk by faith, miracles happen. Things start to come into your life and you start to go, I prayed that. I prayed that and it happened. I prayed that again and it happened. Yeah. I had faith that it was going to happen. I spoke it into existence. You want to talk about law of attraction and attracting certain things into your life? It's a freaking thing, man. It's the truth. And for those of you who think, oh, well, you just have to work hard. No. Yes, you have to work hard. You know what? Actually, I prefer working smarter, not harder. Be diligent in the time that you have to work, and you're going to have more time.
So I'm going to call Angela out, right? So for the last, I don't know, probably 2 months, I've been saying, Angela, do this, do this, do this. And she's
That's
like,
okay, you can call me out.
She's struggling with this. So when I first started talking to Angela and met her through watching her live videos, she had some tech, like she just wasn't, she'd get frustrated. It was like, you just couldn't talk to her about it. Like it just, and then finally I just left her alone for a while and she just started doing and learning things on her own. Now she just recently implemented one of these things that I told her, and you are talking, and what she says, she starts talking to me this week about the huge success that she's gotten from those steps of doing those steps. Did you or did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Don't let me be the one to kind of rub it in. I told you so. I've been telling you this for the last 2 months.
Yes, you have. And I've said it. And you know, here's another thing, you guys, is that admit when you're wrong, right? Or you say, you know what? I finally implemented it. Thank you. Like, you know, and sometimes, you know, and we all do this. We all do this.
Point though, Angela, is you just wasn't comfortable. But the biggest,
it's about not being ready.
Right.
Right.
The timing wasn't right. But the fact that you wasn't comfortable, but then guess what? When you're not comfortable, you grow, right? And she was like, I've got to do it. And she made a decision that she was going to do it. She made the decision. You have to make the decision today that when you say I am, you don't say I am broke. You say I am rich, and you believe that you are rich. You look at all the things in your life that make you rich. It's not money. Money don't make you rich. Money causes more problems. I can tell you that much. Gives you more headaches. And people were like, well, you say that because you got it. Okay. Yeah, but the fact of the matter, it's true. It's absolutely true. I say that I'm successful and I'm happy because of the wonderful people that I have in my life that love and respect me. The fact that I have a roof over my head. The fact that I have a way to get around. whether it be my own or public transportation. Back in the day, we didn't have public transportation. We had horse and buggies. And if you didn't have a horse and buggy, guess what you did? That's right. You used and you walked. And then we didn't have shoes then. So you walked.
Then your feet hurt or they burnt on the ground. You got like second degree burns.
Here have had our parents or our grandparents say that I used to walk to school up a hill 2 miles in the snow barefooted.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of them were over exaggerating, but if they're old enough, it's true. We didn't have all these things. You know, I want to share something else I seen said this young lady, and I could tell that she was a newborn Christian just by her post, and I told her that. And I explained to her why, but she's posting, she's just overwhelmed with all of the lust and all these things on social media. And I'm just like, all these things have been on this earth long before Facebook, Instagram, all of that. What you have to do is that the purest heart can find themselves sinning in judgment, because that's what she's essentially doing. She's like, I'm going to eliminate those. And I'm like, no, I don't want to eliminate those. Those have been here. What you need to do is stop judging everybody else and their walk and just do your walk and what you know. Lead by example and allow people to see your faith, your joy that you have. And in the right time, they'll ask you how and why. My answer, you ask me, good morning, how are you? Every single time my response will be, I am blessed. No matter how much stress that I got going on in my life. Because I can tell you guys, my life is not perfect. It has obstacles every single day.
What do you call it? Road construction.
Road construction.
Yeah.
So I want you to picture this, and you guys can go back and you can go to YouTube and you can watch this video, but I talk about road construction. When you're on the right road, you need to now know and expect that you are going to hit road construction and obstacles that are going to be in your way. Imagine yourself that you're so excited, you've put this presentation together and everything is perfect in your mind, and you get out and you're on track to be on time to get there. So you're excited, your mindset is right. And then all of a sudden you hit dead stop traffic. And what happens is that we have went to the next level. We went to a different level now. Now we're frustrated, we're scared because I'm going to be late. It just changed. You allowed that obstacle, you allowed that road construction to alter everything that you did before. And instead, what you need to do is subconsciously say, your first reaction is normal, but you need to retrain your thought process to say, oh, wait a second. Okay, there's a roadblock. There's road construction here for a reason. I'm missing something. I need to learn something. And you need to ask and step back and see what you need to do to learn. Because if you go with the wrong mindset of frustration when you get there, that everything that you ironed out that you believed that was perfect is no longer perfect, because your delivery because of your mindset of frustration will not be there. You've got to change your mindset. You also have to get acceptance in your life. The word acceptance has come from me because if you don't know me or you're introducing yourself, I have battled many things. If my story is very similar to the story of Job. I've lost brothers. I've lost my kids. I have fought and battled and overcome addiction in all sorts of ways. And so that's where that word comes to, in accepting the things that you cannot change. You cannot change that there is road construction, but what you can change and what you can do is about how you behave and how you react to it.
Respond
to it. Good word. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's about how you respond to it. Wake up and know that life is not perfect. The reason why we have AA meetings and you go to AA meetings is because we get into this all my life and all my worries and I have the worst life. I have the worst luck. And then you go to a meeting and you hear other people's stories and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never was out doing that. I didn't do that. Wow. And then guess what? You get another great word. You get appreciation, and you get, what's the word? Grateful for where you're at today. And then you're on to move to another fight. You get grateful. I had a bad dream. We were talking about relationships last week, right? I had a bad dream. I had a nightmare. And this nightmare included my ex-wife. And it was just about all this drama. And I woke up the next morning. Let me tell you, I woke up and was like, whew, man, I'm so glad I ain't married to that woman anymore. I text her and I'm trying to be nice. So instead of me saying, I'm so glad I'm not married to you anymore, I text her and I said, I wanted to thank you. And then her response was what? And I said, for all the good and all the bad, I just want to tell you thank you, and I'm grateful. That simple. And because I was grateful. Let me tell you, it was.
You say that there was something else after that? I'm grateful we're not married.
Yeah. I didn't say that though. Because that's me.
It is, but you said that you said it. Maybe you were thinking it and you just
I said it out loud when I woke up.
Oh, okay.
I'm grateful for not being married to that chaos, emotional chaos. And I was just talking to another one of my friends that the other day, because I told him, he knew me when I was married to her, and I was like, yeah, it just didn't work out, because some people, in order for you to RuPaul, okay, so RuPaul has a saying at the beginning and all through her show or his show, whatever, just depends on what part of the episode you're in, right? But anyways, long story short, says that if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else?
Yeah. Amen.
And in that particular moment, and that was her problem is to this day, she still struggles with loving herself and figuring out how she's going to like herself and how she's going to love herself. So she even today, like every time I hear about a relationship that she's in, it's a freaking chaos. It's a mess. And she tries to blame me. And I said, we've been divorced. We've been apart for now 6 years, and your life hasn't changed. It's got to wake up, and you got to stop blaming other people and identify that it's me. I need to figure out me first. You need to figure out you. If you're struggling with these kind of things, you got to love yourself first. But the biggest, number one thing that I said, if you don't remember anything else in this episode, remember this. It's time for you to make a decision in your life.
Yeah.
It's time for you to say that after I am, that you say, I am successful. I am beautiful. I am motivated. I am persistent. If you start saying these things, you're going to start believing them. If you start hearing these things over and over again, you are going to start believing them, because you know this is true, because you've heard somebody else tell you that you're worthless, that you're ugly, that you're fat, and you've heard it so much that you believe it. Now I'm telling you to make a decision that it stops, and it stops today. And that you start saying to yourself, I am beautiful. I am not fat. I am successful. Those words that you say after that are power. And you need to recognize that you have all the power in the world and believe it.
Can I correct you?
Yes, please. All women are right 5% of the time, right?
All right. So the universe doesn't recognize the word not and never. Those words get completely erased. So instead of saying I am not fat, you say I am thin. I am thin, right? So use the exact opposite. So you're not using the word not.
Do you understand how excited Angela is right now to be able to correct me on what I say? You guys don't even know. You don't even know.
So
coaches, guys. Coaches need coaches. I have a coach and mentor, and I am not I'm not perfect. I do get negative. We've had an episode of how we get our head out of our butts, right?
heads out of our asses, just say it. I like that better.
Like that better. Hey, you shared something with me, and I end up getting a phone call. I want you to send that to me now or later on today, if you would, so I can read it. We were talking about this. You have another coach. You said that she curses a lot.
Yes. yes. And I was reading it to you yesterday. She does, but she speaks truth.
Yes.
She speaks truth. And she tells it like it is.
All right. So I have an appointment at 11 o'clock. So I've went ahead. Is anyone else, are you struggling with any of these things? Has anybody got any questions? I'm not seeing anything on my end. I see, some people.
We've got a ton of comments, FC. We've had a lot come through.
All right. So let's go through that real quick.
All right. Let's see. We've got.
Start with our number one fan, the one that is consistently there every single week. Anthony Pearson says, what are we talking about? What we're talking about is our morning show today is about 3 ways of success. And we're talking about what we say on I am. And we're talking about mindset and making a decision to change our lives and the way that we think and act. So go ahead, Angela. What do you got?
There's a lot here. Christine's with us. So I want to give a shout out. She's going to kick my butt. I want to give a shout out to Christine. She is from Taste of Sicily, which, by the way, you guys, we are going to be there in person July 16th at 10 a.m. Christine and her family, Mike and Mama. I always like to call her Mama. She's like just a second mom to me. And this family has been nothing short of amazing. They have fought, they have grinded, they have hit road construction after road construction, and they have overcome, and they keep pushing through. And they're not allowing things to stop them. So I just want to say welcome, Christine. I'm so excited that you're here on our show this morning, and just thank you for your fight. Thank you for your confidence. And thank you for being you and showing just leading by example. And I'm going to stop there because I'm going to start.
Okay, we'll go to another
one. Okay, let's go here. Wait, Dave has been commenting too. Oh my gosh, there's so many comments here. Comment from Dave Galowski: success brings a lot of downs and self-reflection, but if you stay the course, the benefit follows in time. It's not immediate success. Yeah. Success takes a long time. Success takes time to build, along with hard work and tons of effort. Yeah, I mean, it takes time to reprogram your mindset. It really, really does, right? And here's the thing. Your definition of success, my definition of success, FC's definition of success, right, is going to be different. The reality is this, is that whatever success means to you is what matters. It's not about someone else. And the other problem is that people, listen to me, you guys, there's so many people. How many of you compare yourself to other people? How many of you guys are doing that or have done it?
Yeah.
I have done it.
I have done it.
You have done it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, well, gosh, you know what? I'm not doing enough, or that person's making all this money, or that person has this, that, the other thing. I've already had people jealous of me. My God, I've got an army of haters. It's awesome. I love it. Why? Because that pushes me forward. I don't give a rip if you hate me. I don't care. Go ahead and hate me, block me all you want to. Guess what? I don't need toxicity in my life anymore. I've had way too much of it. Haters drive me. I had one of those last night. Nasty knows that story, and I'm not going there. Okay? But here's the thing. I've got a lot of incredible people in my life that lift me up, that love me unconditionally, that propel me forward, that push me, that just have accepted me for who I am and what I stand for. Those are the people that matter in my life. Those are the relationships that I'm going to continue to nourish. Right?
Listen.
And so jealousy.
She may be small, but she's mighty. And I want to tell you guys, so if you guys are just joining us from the camera truly makes Angela look taller than she actually is. But I got an opportunity to meet her in person. Like, my first response is, "You're so little. You're like this little." She's like 5'2", with a big voice. Huge voice.
It's kind of funny because people think because I'm little, they could just walk right all over me. Mm-hmm. No.
You see
not this chick
right now? Don't mess with her. There's a lot. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this show. If you're joining towards the end and you didn't know what we were talking about, I'm going to highly recommend that you do it. My main focus on what I do is I believe that our youth is our future, and that is facts and truth. So sharing with you, go to my website, newlifeinc.com. I promise I'm going to get a lot of stuff has happened that I have not updated the website, and I'm going to. It's just we're so busy and doing some exciting things. But next week, we are going to be doing our first live show. And I know we've got fans that are not just in Indianapolis and Pennsylvania, Mississippi. Listen, take the trip, come and see us, come and meet Christine and Mike and Dave, because Dave's always there too. Like, come and meet us in person. Don't wear a mask. Don't forget, you guys, listen, I have to make this big announcement. Senator Russ Diamond will also be there, and we will also be interviewing him on the show. So not only are we going to be interviewing Christine, Mike, and Mama, we are going to be interviewing Senator Russ Diamond. So he's a senator of Lebanon County here in Pennsylvania. You need to show up at Taste of Sicily. If you don't know what it is, they have their Facebook page, got directions. 2 things that you need to bring: your appetite and an open mind with an open heart. Those are those things. Check me out at newlifeinc.com. If you've got any questions, don't hesitate to hit my inbox. Angela Marie with Find Your Purpose and Shine. You can go to her website. You can purchase her book. Angela, I'm tooting your horn for you. Angela, you are. Has extremely overcome some obstacles in her life, and she kind of reminds me of Reba McEntire. Reba McEntire made millions of dollars from her divorce. She had a talk show. She ended up having her own show, wrote a book, and all the great songs about the nightmare relationship and marriage she had. And Angela Marie is doing the exact same thing. She's taking this ball of garbage and turning it into sunshine. And now she's spreading that joy throughout the world. And that's our goal. So I want to thank you for joining us. Please visit us again next week. If you're just coming through one of our watch parties, go to our site, our page, Find Your Purpose and Shine on Facebook. Or no, that's Angela's. Angela Marie Show and FC Morning Show. And then we're also on YouTube. We're streaming on YouTube. So I want to thank everybody for joining us this morning. I love everybody. I'm going to leave you guys with one thing before we leave. Go ahead, Angela.
I encourage you guys, stop beating yourself up. Stop competing with other people. Even if you have a competitive personality, personal growth is competing with yourself, challenging yourself to become your best self, being better than the person you were yesterday, right? Today, being better tomorrow than you were today.
Oh, I got to say hi to John Chapman.
Compete against your best self and become better. That's what I got to say.
That's right. All right. Hey,
Awesome.
guys, stay tuned for the end. So you guys, if you haven't heard it and you didn't have a pen and a piece of paper, go grab a piece of paper because at the end, it's going to have all of our links and websites. Follow, like our page. Let's grow together. Let's go.
Let's do this. All right, guys. We love you guys. Have a great day. God bless you. I'll see you soon, FC.
See ya.
Bye.